Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. What is going on with Legend Bay? That seems to be the question of the day. The last 24 hours have been chaotic. A lot of rumors, a lot of speculation, a lot of talk out there about Legend Bay. Is he leaving Tennessee before he even gets here? Is he going to Ohio State? Look, it was a chaotic early signing day yesterday. Tennessee ended the day with some fireworks. You were able to flip a four-star defensive lineman in Carter Gooden. You were able to flip four-star edge rusher Jordan Carter. He picks Tennessee over Auburn and Georgia Tech after previously decommitting from Texas A&M. You got some late fireworks from J.J. Finch, a four-star defensive lineman. He chose Tennessee over Alabama. You had some momentum yesterday, man. We had some positive energy in this fan base. You ended the day with 7 guys ranked inside the top 100. 15 guys ranked inside the On3/Rivals 300. You only really missed on one guy. That was Celeste Moa, who started to delay his signing and then ultimately ended up signing with Utah. But what softened the blow was the news that Legend Bay has not only flipped his commitment back to Tennessee, but he also went ahead and put pen to paper. And as we watched this thing unfold yesterday, kind of got a little smoke, a little momentum. Early in the day, South Florida announced that Brian Hartline was going to be their next head coach, former wide receivers coach at Ohio State, a guy that's responsible for stealing a lot of top-ranked wide receiver recruits from Tennessee. So he's off to South Florida. You feel like, man, maybe Tennessee can get a little momentum here. The Vols put on the full court press, and then you hear Austin Price say, yes, there is some legit smoke. Tennessee could possibly flip Legend Bay. And then he comes out and he says, hey, I'm going to delay my signing until later in the week. You feel that smoke kind of growing a little bit. And then shortly after, he goes ahead and makes it official. He flips from Ohio State to Tennessee, but then he also puts pen to paper to make it official. But that's not where it ends. That is not where the story ends. The drama has continued to unfold over the last 24 hours. This is from an article over at on3.com. It says Bay and his mother have long disagreed over where he should sign. She prefers Tennessee, while Legend prefers Ohio State. Even with the departure of wide receivers coach Brian Hartline to USF. Now, if you remember yesterday and even on the live stream last night, we showed the pictures that were all over social media. Legend Bay showed up to signing day decked out in Ohio State gear. The table was covered with Ohio State banners, signs, everything, Ohio State. So that's where he was off to until all the drama started to unfold, ultimately ends up at Tennessee. But the article goes on to say that all came to a head on Wednesday morning, hence the initial delay in him inking with the Buckeyes and then making the flip to the Vols. With his signing announced, everything pointed to him heading to Knoxville. But even more drama has followed that. It says sources close to the situation have cast doubt about whether it was Bay or someone else who signed the paperwork that was ultimately sent to Tennessee. On Thursday morning, Bay posted a tweet that was quickly taken down, alleging that his mother and brother were locking him out of his social media accounts because of his desire to sign with the Buckeyes. We're going to take a look at that tweet. We're going to talk about what it means. Is Legend Bay leaving? But before we do that, I need you guys to do the YouTube stuff for me. Smash the thumbs up below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy, it helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. If it's your first time here to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts here. We're not insiders. We're not media. What we are is exactly what you guys are. It's for the fans, by the fans. If something like this happens, we're going to speculate on it just like you would if you were sitting down, cracking open a cold beer on the back deck with your buddy. We're here to talk Tennessee football every single day of the year. If you like it, subscribe, click that bell for notifications so you don't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. You want to show a little bit more love, hit that join button down below. Only $1 to become a member of this channel. But let's go take a look at the tweet in question, and let's kind of get into it here. Again, this popped up on Twitter, and then it was immediately taken down right after. Legend Bay tweets, "Good afternoon. I was just recently logged out of my Instagram and probably will be logged out of this account as well by my older brother who has access to my account because I won't sign to the school him and my mother want Legend Bay. Now, again, this is speculation. You can believe what you want to believe. This doesn't look like the type of tweet that I've seen Legend Bay put out there on social media. This doesn't look like the phrasing, the verbiage, this dash Legend Bay. Why is he putting his name on it? I've never seen him tweet out anything like this. I've not seen him do this. Good afternoon. That doesn't seem like the way Legend Bay leads into a tweet. We've had the opportunity to have Legend Bay on the channel. Fun kid. Loved having him on the show. Love talking to him. This doesn't look like something that he would tweet. Again, that's one man's opinion. I don't know. Just me speculating. Was he hacked? Was somebody else on his account posting this? I don't know. That's just speculation. But again, there is a lot of talk about the papers. Who actually signed the papers? Legend Bay is only 17 years old. Some rumors yesterday were saying that the mom refused to put pen to paper and that he had to sign them. She had to sign them, because he was underage. Now, Austin Price was asked specifically about that. Let's get that rumor out of the way. See, he said that she, being the mother, doesn't have to sign the papers. If he wanted to go to Ohio State, he can always just show up at Ohio State. The signing of the papers thing is really not a real thing if you want to force the issue. Tennessee has been working on this for the last several weeks and has been close to flipping him numerous times. There are layers to this one that I simply can't explain, but he loves Kelsey Pope and really likes Tennessee. The whole thing about refusing to get on a plane is a bit dramatic. Now, Austin Price was followed up a question that said if he thought Legend Bay would be here in late January, meaning after the transfer portal window. Austin Price said, yes, I do. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. This is some of you all just fabricating some storyline of the worst case scenario. So if the parents sign the papers in, according to an article with On3, once Legend Bay turns 18, if mama did sign the papers, he could ask to be released from that contract because now he's an adult. So I don't know what to believe about this. I don't know who signed what. Again, we're speculating at this point because the true story is not out there. Now, something that came up last night on the live stream was, can Legend Bay enter the transfer portal? So if this is real, if this is Legend Bay's tweet, if he is the one that's saying that mama is forcing me to go to Ohio State, older brother is forcing me to Tennessee. Older brother is forcing me to go to Tennessee. I want to go to Ohio State. Somebody asked last night on the live stream, what about the transfer portal? Is that an opportunity? Is that an option for him to enter the portal? It officially opens on January the 2nd. And last night when that came up on the live stream, we weren't 100% certain if an early enrollee could do that. So I dug into that today, and it's called a short-term signee. If you're an early enrollee, you can officially enter the transfer portal when the window opens in January. So is that something you are concerned about? Again, it's early in all this drama, about 24 hours into it, if we're not even to that point yet. So it's hard to really tell what is happening here, but I wanted to jump on and make a video. Brent Hubbs commented on it, and this is what he said. He said that Legend Bay did sign the papers yesterday, so that means he would have to go into the portal if he didn't want to come here, and he can't have any conversations with any school at this time other than Tennessee. Bay has a good relationship with Pope, but this one seems like it is going to be wild until school starts. So is Legend Bay leaving? Is Legend Bay going back to Ohio State or going to Ohio State? I have no idea. We're going to continue to watch it. We're going to see the drama unfold before our eyes. It all comes down to me. Obviously, I think Legend Bay wanted to go to Ohio State. Brian Hartline leaving Ohio State for USF threw a huge wrench into this situation. It did not surprise me. It did not shock me after that happened to see Legend Bay flip to Tennessee. So all this stuff about refusing to sign, the mom signing, all that type of stuff, I don't know, man. I could see Tennessee flipping him without that. I don't know why he wouldn't just go ahead and go forward with it. If mom wanted him to come to Tennessee, why are we showing up at signing day with Ohio State stuff everywhere? Why are we showing up with Ohio State gear on? It doesn't add up to me that this is a real tweet. And that's what it all boils down to. Is that tweet from Legend Bay saying that his older brother and his mom have locked him out of his social media because he won't sign to the school that they want him to go to? That's what it boils down to. What are your thoughts? Jump in the comment section. Let's talk about it. As always, smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. You can go check out the Talkin VAWLS merchandise at bonfire.com/store. YouTube.com/Talkin VAWLS. You can also support the channel by hitting the join button down below. It's only $1 to become a member. You can also go check out our Patreon. That link is in the description below. We got an EA Sports College Football Patreon Dynasty you can be a part of. We've got a game day chat you can be a part of. Or if you just want to throw a buck in there and support the channel, we would greatly appreciate it. But that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name's Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.